everyone and welcome to Rajput Jain & Associates. Today in this video we will discuss about types of GST returns and its due dates. As we know that all the persons registered under GST would be required to file GST returns. So starting with the meaning of GST return. GST return is an official document furnishing all the purchases, sales, tax paid on purchases and tax collected on sales related details. The quantity and types of GST returns that a business or profession must file shall be determined based on the type of taxpayer's registration. Some of the different types of registration under GST are regular taxpayers, composition taxable individuals, e-commerce operators, TDS deductors, non-resident taxpayers, input service distributor, and casual taxable persons, etc. So starting with different types of GST returns. First type of GST return is GSTR1. GSTR1 form is filed in respect of details of outward supply of goods and services. This form is filed by supplier. The buyer would be required to confirm the auto-populated buy information on the form and make modification if required. This GSTR1 form is required to be filed on monthly basis, that is by 11th of every month, where the business is having an annual aggregate turnover of more than 500 crore. Then quarterly basis by 13th of the month following every quarter. So next type of GST return is GSTR2. GSTR2 is temporarily suspended GST return used by registered buyers to report inward supply of goods and services or purchase made during a tax period. It comprises of two parts. One is GSTR2A. GSTR2 is a dynamic GST return that is only viewable by the recipient or buyer of the goods and services. It includes information on all the inward supply of goods and services such as purchases made from GST return vendors during financial period. The other one is GSTR2B is static view only GST return that is significant to the recipient or buyer of goods and services. This return is provided every month with effect from August 2020 and the same provides for continual ITC data for a period of time. So next type of GSTR return is GSTR3B. GSTR3B is basically a monthly self-declaration return that is filed to provide a summary of all the outward supply made, input tax credits claimed, tax obligation determined, and tax paid. All the regular taxpayers registered under GST would be required to file GSTR3B. Before filing GSTR3B, the sales and the input tax credit details must be reconciled with GSTR1 and GSTR2B for each tax period. GSTR3B shall be filed on monthly basis on 20th of every month for taxpayers with aggregate turnover in the previous financial year of more than 5 crores or have been otherwise eligible but still opted out for QRP scheme, and quarterly basis on 22 of the month following the quarter. Next type of GST return is GSTR4. GSTR4 is a yearly return which a composition taxable person is required to file under GST latest by 30th of April of the relevant financial year. With effect from financial year 2019-20, the said GST return has been replaced by GSTR9A. Another return is GSTR5, which is applicable to non-resident foreign taxpayers registered under GST and conduct business in India. The report includes information on all outward supplies, inward supplies, credit or debit notes, tax liabilities, and tax paid. GSTR5 is required to be filed by 20th of each month. So the next type of GST return is GSTR5A. GSTR5A is a summary return used to record outward taxable supplies and GST due by providers of online information and database access or retrieval services. The 20th of each month is the deadline for filing GSTR5A. Next type of GST return is GSTR6. GSTR6 is monthly return which relates to input service distributor. This return provides for details respect of input service distribution, recipient and distribution of input tax credits. It provides documents issued for distribution of input tax credit as well as the way in which they were distributed. The 13th of each month is the deadline for filing GSTR 6. And next type of return is GSTR 7. GSTR 7 is the monthly return which is required to be filed by anyone obligated to deduct TDS under GST. The due date to file GSTR 7 is 10th of every month. Next we come to the next type of GST return, that is GSTR 8. GSTR 8 is a monthly return which is required to be filed by e-commerce business obligated to collect tax at source under GST. It contains information in respect of all the purchases made through the e-commerce sites as well as the TCS collected. Every month by the 10th, the GSTR 8 return must be filed. Next type of GST return is GSTR 9. GSTR 9 is the annual return which the GST registered taxpayer is required to file. As per GST law, this return is required to be submitted by 31st of December, coming after the end of relevant financial year. It contains summary value of supplies reported under each HSN code as well as details of taxes payable and paid for all the outward supplies made and inward supplies received throughout the relevant financial year under various tax headings such as CGST, SGST and IGST. Next one is GSTR 9C. According to GST rules, all taxpayers registered under GST who have a turnover of more than Rs 2 crore in a financial year are required to file GSTR 9C. After completing a thorough GST audit of books of accounts and comparing the data with GSTR 9, it must be validated by Chartered Accountant, Cost and Management Accountant, and the second last type of GST return is GSTR 10. A taxable individual whose registration has been cancelled is required to file GSTR 10. This return, also known as final return, is required to be filed within 3 months from the cancellation date or cancellation order, whichever is earlier. Last return is GSTR 11. GSTR 11 is the return which an individual to whom a unique identity number has been issued is required to file in order to receive a GST refund for goods and services purchased in India. For the purpose of obtaining a tax refund, UIN is a categorization created for foreign diplomatic missions and embassies that are not taxed in India. GSTR 11 will outline the inward supplies received. This was all about GSTR returns and their due dates. Thanks for watching this video. For any other query, contact Rajput Jain and Associates. You can also visit our website www.carajput.com. Thank you.